Hi all, Cynthia here from NB Pretty Papers, back today doing the next layout in the Colour Theories series that we have been working on, and I mean myself and Caitlin from Gray Florals. This week's colour was the colour purple, so that means we're coming to the end of the rainbow. We're getting close. We've got a couple more that we'll do after this. I think we're still going to do rainbow, black and white, and brown, I think, is still to come. But this week, as I said, it's purple. So I've pulled out these two papers here. Both of those are from a Heidi Swap paper pad that I have, going back a few years now. And I use both of these. Now, you saw me pull out a dark wood grain, and I thought I might use that as well somewhere, either to back my photos as the background paper, and I tried a couple of different times, but they don't actually make it. At the time I didn't like it here like that, but looking back I think that looks alright. But I also thought that maybe it made it a little bit too dark, that it sort of made the layout sort of have a dark tone to it, so I didn't use that. Just stuck with the purples, and so it's quite vibrant, these purples. Lay these two pieces up here. I trim it down, and that's pretty much how the background looks, just like this. This is how the layout looks. I went through some of my embellishments before I started and pulled out a big stack of stuff that I thought I would use. I pulled out colours in the purple range and then in the brown range as well, and pulled out some wood veneers to see what I could use. In the end, I don't really use a lot of the purple. I decided that there's just enough on there as it is, and I stick to mainly brown embellishments. I do put a little bit of purple here and there, but thought I would use that big frame down there in the corner, but I swap it out in the end and use something slightly different. I like the concept of it, but I don't use that particular one. You see up in the top corner, I just put a little tag that says hello, so that stays there, but the wood, I don't know, piece that I've got behind it, star shape, whatever that shape is, that doesn't stay. I try a couple of different times, but didn't stay in the end. And then I have these cork pieces here that I thought I might try to incorporate as well, but they don't make it either. This little wood frame here stays, and I put that little piece on the top that has today in the details or something like that, and I thought that's where I'd use my journaling, but as you see, as the layout goes along, I end up not putting my journaling there. I add some other stuff there. Pull out the little tag that says sun. Now that was originally a part of the days of the week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, blah, blah, blah. And I've used all the other days, but I thought, oh, this will go well on this page, as sun could represent, out in the sunshine as such. So that does stay up the top, and then I pull out a few of these little wood buttons, and a couple of those end up making it on the page as well. I go through some other stuff and I just shuffle it around and see what else I can use out on the layout. Add a couple of little hearts. So I quite like the wood veneer. Now, as you'll know if you follow me, I quite often say that I don't colour my wood veneer at all. I like it in its natural state, and that's the way it stayed today too, in its natural state. Just back that love on a tiny little bit of purple paper, just to bring that purple into the middle. So I've got the three embellishments happening here, one in the top right, in the middle, top left, in the middle, and the bottom right. So it sort of keeps leading your eye through the page, and I go through to see what I can put in that little space just there, and I pull out those two tiny little wood hearts. Just glue those down, and then I think about my title. Now I know I want to put my title down the bottom, so I grab out a couple of different alphas here, and I decided to go with these ones here. Now they're a little bit darker brown than what I've been using, but they have that sort of a stitch look to it, which I think goes well with the dotted stitchy lines on that purple paper behind the photos. So I end up using these, and I put those down there. And this is my son coming in, deciding that he wants to have this piece on the page as well, so he's showing me the different places where he thinks it will work. And I'm telling him, well, can't really sit it over there in the left, but goes a couple of times, and that's where he's determined that it's going to sit right there. So then I go in and have a bit of a discussion about trying to have the embellishments where they lead your eyes, and anyway, so we end up agreeing that it will go on top of the little journaling tag down the bottom that I have. So I have to find somewhere else to do my journaling. But that's good, and I'm glad that he's getting involved and has a bit of interest. Now the camera stops here in a minute, and I actually mount the photo on the layout, I should say, on two sides. You'll see this in a moment. With a different paper, another purple paper, just to sort of give it some darkness up in that top corner as well. And add my journaling. I just talk about, I wonder what his memories of days like this will be, lazing around on the beach with his dogs when he's a grown man. Will he remember these? And that pretty much comes to the end of the layout. So if you're stuck with me this far, thank you very much. Please give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment below. Make sure you jump over and check out Caitlin's layouts as well. And I will catch you on the next video. So until then, have a lovely day, a lovely week, or a lovely month, and I will catch you then. Bye.